Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I was starting Terraria, but that kind of fell through on me. I don't really have time to build a persistent world there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this game, Mount and Blade Warband. Now, this is a game I've played quite a bit of, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. But yeah, just decided I'd have a shot at this. So we're going to start a new game. Now, this game isn't exactly visually high tech, but it's fun. Basically, this is just saying that you can play your character however you want. Females are harder to play. Male nobles have an easier start. Women and commoners can attain all of the same goals and may have a much more interesting, if more challenging, early game. So I'm going to pick a male because it's what I am. Now, all of these things do affect your starting skills. So if you were a travelling merchant, you'd have higher trade and that kind of thing. You'll see all the skills in a few minutes on the character creation screen. Veteran warrior would have better weapon skills and higher starting health. Stepping nomad would have better riding. Thief would have inventory skills, better looting, that kind of thing. Hunters better with bows. But I'm going to pick a veteran warrior. So gives you a little backstory on yourself there. And then you get to pick how you spent your early life. So shop assistant, again improving trade. Craftsman's apprentice would again probably improve trade. Street urchin will improve your looting and that kind of thing. Steppy child, probably bows and horses. Page at nobleman's court, we're talking swordsmanship, that kind of thing. So I'm going to pick page at nobleman's court. Then gives you a backstory on that there. Does work fairly well on the story here. I'm not arsing myself to read it because we're just interested in the gameplay here. So then we get to pick what we were as a young adult. So you got a squire, a troubadour, a university student. That's going to improve your intelligence and that kind of stuff. Goods peddler, trade again. Game poacher, that's going to be bows and that kind of shit. So I'm going to choose a university student because there's some good things in intelligence that you're going to want. Yeah, so you can do backstory. Basically says that you know a bit about medicine and how to persuade people. So then you get to pick what made you start out on your life of adventuring. So lust for money and power, fairly obvious one. You just wanted to get the fuck away from where you were. Yeah, being forced out of your home by someone died. Revenge. I don't think this has any impact on the game, so I'm just gonna go for personal revenge. So only I know exactly what caused me to give up my old life and become an adventurer. Blah 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 blah. Become an adventurer. So realistic, no quitting way of saving. Always useful, because I generally forget to fucking save games that don't have autosave these days. We'll call him Crack. And then you see these are your attributes. And the attributes affect all the skills over here. So strength has an impact on, you can see up in the top right there, iron flesh, power strike, power throw, power draw. They can't be increased above a third of your strength. And strength also adds a point of hit points, which is listed just below my name there. Agility, again you have weapon master, shield, athletics, riding, horse archery, looting. Intelligence, there's a few good things in there. I'll let you have a read of them. Not going to read everything out. And then charisma there as well. Prisoner management, leadership and trade. Leadership determines how many soldiers you can have in your party. along with charisma itself increasing your party size, as well as things like your renown and that kind of thing. So the other thing intelligence does there, if you didn't catch it, was it gives you 1 extra skill point. We've got 6 skill points at the moment. You can see we've got a lot in power strike, that's from the veteran warrior. Weapon master would be from probably the veteran warrior as well. We've got trainer there, which is more than likely from the page at the nobleman's court. Persuasion and leadership, as well as wound treatment and surgery there, probably from the university student. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop 2 points in intelligence, because like I said, there are some very useful things in that. I'm going to drop 1 in agility, 1 in strength. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for iron flesh, which gives us 2 points on our hit points. You got power strike, increases melee damage by 8% per point, 10% on power throw for thrown weapons, and 14% for bows and crossbows, I believe, on power draw. Actually, I don't think crossbows are affected by that because they're mechanical, they don't require the strength of your arm. Weapon mastery then is for your proficiencies, you can see over here. So that can't be raised above the scores you see in the top right there if weapon mastery is not above that level. So at the moment I have 2 points in it. I can get it up to 100. Now it can progress further than that from you smashing lads' heads in with your weapon of choice, which is always a good thing. Shields improves your shield speed and coverage and reduces the damage to shields your shield can break. Athletics is run speed, riding is what kind of horses you can ride and how fast you can ride them. If you decide to play, you can read through the rest of them. I'll only go through the ones I'm actually going to pick. So I put a point into iron flesh, so my health was 48, it's now 50. I'm going to put a point into shield, a couple of points into spotting so you can actually see enemies, a couple of points into pathfinding to make my party move on the map faster, which is always good. And the next few choices are always a fairly difficult one, because while the early levels you do level up fairly easy, it can be quite hard to get certain levels. I'll go with looting and a point in tracking. Tracking is always handy. Now this time I'm thinking I'm just gonna go for a fucking heavy armoured two-handed weapon wielding motherfucker. So this is us here, as you can see. Models not fantastic, but you know, that's about as accurate to my actual face as we're gonna get. Is my beard that long? Not really, it's about that. And hair, that's, yeah, my hair is fairly short at the moment, so yeah, we'll go with that. You can adjust your age, you can be fucking granddad or young, you can adjust your hair colour. The different skins, by the way, will have different hair colours in them. This kind of ranges from medium brown to black, so we'll settle it around there, which is about me. And you can change all this shit here, fucking chins and noses and bollocks that I'm not interested in. What happens now is you get to choose what kingdom you want to journey to first. Now obviously this doesn't make a huge amount of difference because you can just wander to another one if you want. But the kingdoms themselves, their shops will have particular types of weapons in them more than others. Their soldiers use particular types of weapons. Like we got the Vaegrs have very good armoured knights. The Kurgit Khanate? Yeah, we go with that. They've good horse archers. The Nords have very good foot soldiers, but they suck against the Vaegrs knights. The Rhodoks, amazing crossbowmen. Saronids, lightly armoured, mainly use spears and thrown weapons. Swadia, kind of a bit all over the shop, but I think it's infantrymen and a combination with crossbows as well. Now, I normally go with the Kingdom of Aegis because I enjoy charges with knights and that kind of thing. And I do apologise if you can hear that beeping. That is my phone telling me that the food I was cooking is done. Well, I wasn't cooking food. I had a pie I just made in the freezer because it's chocolate and all that kind of good stuff, so I was letting it set. But it can fucking stay in there for another few minutes. So yeah, I normally go with the Vegas. Not going to this time. I think I'm gonna go for the Nords. So again, more backstory. Just want to get to the fighting. So all of a sudden you hear a sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end, the rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. People trying to kill us. So see, you got this little fucker down here with his feckin' shield. Fucking shoot a crossbow at him, got him in the friggin' legs. You see, look, there's the bolt in his kneecap. Ah, second to the kneecap. Look at him. So you see down the right there, where it says all the chat, you've improved your proficiency with crossbows. More story. Basically, this is the starting quest. This guy will give you the option to go out and find some men, hunt for his brother who was taken by a gang of dickheads. See these guys, they're random bandits running around the map. Jesus Christ, I'm moving fast. That's unusual. One person wants to join my team. Well, fuck you then. So yeah, basically you wander around to different villages, gather up some boys, go back to the town. Oh, fucking one lad again. Oh. Sorry about that. Sometimes my mouse does double click, but you got a view of the inside of a town. So yeah, there's a morale system in this. So you see, I'm going around to all these blue towns. This kind of bluey colour is the Nords. So if I have Nord guys, only Nord guys in my party, there'll be no effect on the morale. The morale will be high, obviously, because from the same nation, they like each other fairly well. Whereas that colour, that is Kingdom of Aegis, you can see it there as I mouse over it. If I had Nords and Vaegrs, and bollocks, I wanted to avoid any fights. Oh, fuck it, we'll see if we can take him. This could be a very early end to this fight. And then you don't ever actually die. If I lose all my health, I'll get taken prisoner. My men will be gone. I'll be dragged around the countryside for a bit. I'll lose some of my gold, a few of my items, and then we'll be back to square one, basically. I fucking missed them by a absolute mile. Bollocks to this. Let's go in there. Now these guys are sea raiders. They're basically Vikings. You can see they've got some chainmail armor on, so we're probably gonna fucking lose this. Hope no one minds an early end to a game. Right, there's one of my recruits dead already. Oh, we took him down! Slashed the head off him, we did. See, now there's actually a rake of my boys falling over here, so I'm not expecting this to go hugely well, but we'll see. I might take a few of them down with me. See, there's speed bonuses and that kind of thing that you get from walking towards the enemy when you're attacking them. Yeah, that's me fucked because I'm backed up against the rock. Yep, there we go. So that wasn't a good start, but you see what happens here now when you get captured. So here, dragging me around. See, they're fighting peasants here. Some lad has left the kingdom of Swadia to join the Rhodoks. That's actually a fairly new feature there where people do that. Now you see I've been released by the Sea Raiders. I need to keep a closer eye on the map because random bastards will just try to attack you every now and again, and that is not good at this early stage of the game. Not coming up against Sea Raiders, it's not. So, it's night time now. I move slower on the world map. It's also harder to see people, and it's harder to follow tracks. So you can see there, my tracks have only just appeared again because it's daytime. That's a war party. That's one of the lords of this land, Jarl Surdun's party. He's got 47 men. Really need to pay more attention to the map. Bastards are hiding in the trees. Yeah, so you can see these big tracks there from a huge party. Bigger the tracks, bigger the party was. Now your man's in the tavern. I know this because I've done the quest a few times. There he is, hiding in the fucking corner. So he basically asked me to hunt for bandits who know where his brother is. Now I'll make sure that I still have all my weapons and everything, because oh, I have a book. Not sure where that came from. Yeah, you need food for your party as well, or they'll starve. There's the band of robbers. Let's go get these fuckers. So now you might actually see me win a fight. You see, this is a horse, but you can't ride horses, obviously, because of the riding skill. But if obviously if you get into battle before the majority of your men, you're going to have most of the enemies trying to bump your face and not bothering with your soldiers. Look, got a crossbow bolt into his arm. Ah, fuck you. Hit him in the chest there, we did. Now, let's get down off this horse here and go whomp face. Aw, he's dead. Aw, shit. Oop, got two of them on me. There's another one down. See, he blocked that, I blocked that. Slice, slice. Oh, my horse just came charging, and we win! Now you may have noticed I've actually fully turned the sound off in this, just because of the calamity I had with that fucking other stupid game. You see, armor has ratings, so that's got +7 to legs and body. I have no hats, so the hat's an obvious choice. My leg armor is +4, so that's got +11 body armor, and that's got +24, so we'll equip that. And then if you control click, it instantly brings stuff out of your inventory. So we can sell all that crack to buy some better shit. So we'll go to the marketplace. Now you can sell stuff in every store, but I prefer to sell it in its relevant store. So I don't have armor in the weapon shop, and I don't have weapons in the armor shop. Bit OCD that way. Now we should have the location of the... oh, it's all the way across the fucking river. Ah, dear. Yeah, so you can either choose to join one of the nations as a mercenary, fight for them, work your way up, eventually become a lord, get land. Your ultimate goal really is to work your way through the ranks to become king of everything. Not exactly an easy goal, considering it's quite a big map. See, that's the Saranids, that's the Kurgite, there's Swadia, and that's the Rhodoks. We have Nords and Vaegrs. These two are traditionally at war at the start. Just have a look here, see if they are now. So factions, Kingdom of Nords. Yep, Kingdom of Nords is at war with Kingdom of Vaegrs. The Vaegrs declared war to regain lost territory. The fighting has begun relatively recently, and the war may continue for some time. So Nords are at war with them, no one else. So if you were to become a Nord Lord, you'd instantly lose 50 reputation with the other faction, which starts at 0, so you'd be on minus 50, and they would attack you on sight. If you start off as a female, you can marry into a local house, or in the case of one I was playing, I actually got given land by the king without having a husband, which I think is very rare, because he told me before that he wouldn't give me land because it was uncommon and he may end up losing the respect of his peers if he was to give a woman land. But he went on and did it anyway, so I won't keep this video going much longer. I'll just get through these tutorial missions, and then if you guys like it, I'll keep playing. My boy's over here trying to whomp a shirtless man. Oh, he just got fucked up. Oh, this guy's actually got a shirt on. We'll go in and we'll hack him up. You can attack in different directions, so down, right, that way, fucking that way, stabby stabby. I think moving the mouse does have some impact on it, but I've yet to figure out exactly what the fuck it is. So there's only one lad left over there. We'll go see if we can snipe him. Wham! Whoop! Hit our own man. Well, I'm sure we've won there now anyway, so we just have to wait for this useless fucker, the merchant's brother, to get over here. Blah blah blah, told him I'd keep you safe. Hideout and ill-gotten gains are now mine. So that's got 24, 19. That's got 29 swing, and its reach is 73. That one's reach is much longer. We'll take the weapons and the good armors to sell, because they do actually sell for a bit. And then now, party mechanics. That plus means some of my soldiers can be upgraded. You've got choices. You've got huntsmen or footmen. Huntsmen would be bowmen. Footmen would be infantry. If you press Control and click, upgrades all of them. And you can see now these guys have got fucking shields and a bit better armor, and spears and that kind of job. So now we have to go back to Sargoth. And you can basically do the same with yourself. Like, you'll level up as you go along. These are caravans. They can be raided for money. That's the Marshal of the Kingdom of Vaegrs riding off to war there. So he's having the crack anyway. He's going off to fight some lads. Going off to take, probably, judging by the direction, Alberk Castle will come under siege very soon. There we are. There's villagers. There's King Ragnar. He's king of the Nords with his 204 men. So first thing I'll do is I'll go to the market. I'll sell the armor I got. Now you may notice the prices I'm getting for this stuff is much lower than what it said on the actual screen in after the battle there. That's because my trade is low. That price would have been the price for the stuff with my trade on, like 100% bonus. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fight some lads who've taken over this town. A few bandits, you see that's one there. We know he is because we mouse over him and it conveniently says looter. So we'll start off by shooting him and cut him down. So he's fucking dead. So this battle should be easier because we've got the town guards helping us, but we also have some absolutely pants on head retarded villagers. So we do need to give them a bit of a hand, you know. We're fighting against shirtless men with fucking butcher knives and that kind of crack, so it's not exactly difficult. You can see there, speed bonus on the right hand side. It's if you're moving towards someone when you hit them, you're going to do more damage. That mainly comes into effect for spears. See, this guy's being fucking defended by all the bastards trying to kill him. It seems we've got one dickhead left. We got, oh, well, he just took an axe to the face. There is blood, so it's easy to tell where someone was hit. Now this dickhead, yeah, let every villain learn to fear the name. Blah, 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 blah. Some shit like that. Now there's an arena. You can go to the arena. There's no tournament on, but you can join in melees, where you're basically fighting against a bunch of random fuck heads. Now you see, I want his weapon, so we'll get his practice sword and his practice shield. So basically, the more opponents you beat, and the longer you stay alive, the more money you get. So your goal is basically to be the last man standing. Now, don't ask me what the fuck's going on with my neck. My head appears to be a completely different fucking colour from the rest of my body. So that's that lad dead. Now here's a lad with a pole arm, so if we block him, then slice him up a bit. Yeah, that's him dead. Here's another lad. So he blocks that, we block him, we smash him around the place, because they're not that smart. Oh, he was about to stab me, but I got him. Whatcha! Now, the worst thing is when lads come out with fucking bows and all that kind of crack, and you're just... they're off over there shooting arrows at you, and you're here trying to fucking dodge. So we'll stab him, and we'll block. Shield's gonna break soon, so I'll pick up that one. So we'll slice this fucker up. Now you see, the further along it goes, the more experienced fighters you get, and see we're just up against regular fighters here. So as it goes on, we'll eventually start to see veterans, there we are, and then champions, and then maybe even some named characters will come out here and start having a go at us. But that's much later, and it's unlikely I'll reach that far. You see, we've got a motherfucker with a bow now, so we have to try and sidestep this fucker while approaching him, so he doesn't fucking shoot us like a dickhead. Block with the shield. He takes out a knife, and we fuck him up. Now, got lads running towards us, so we'll fucking go and whomp them. Ja. Oh, we're back to regular fighters now, are we? Okay. See, a lot of these regular fighters don't block. We're actually doing fairly well here. I'm honestly impressed with the performance I'm putting in. I expected to be dead by now. Here's a lad with a two-handed sword, so... oh. Just took a good stab in there. You see, we got two lads coming in. This guy's trying to whomp the other lad as well, but you know, you can't be too careful because he could very easily whomp us. Now you see my shield down in the bottom right there, nearly completely fucking broken. Now it's gone. So we'll take back out the other one. But first we'll grab a replacement, because I don't like having a damaged shield. It's good that you can pick up weapons in the middle of combat, because obviously your shield can break while... oh, shouldn't have turned me back on him. There's a lot of lads in the arena now, but I'll let someone else take care of that archer. There is someone over there whomping on him, so we'll let him get taken care of. Now there's only 7 lads left, and I'm pretty sure all 7 of them are now standing in this arena. So what we'll do is we'll... oh fuck, the bowman's still going. See an arrow in my shield there? Another arrow. Another arrow. Womp. 2 opponents remaining. I'm nearly fucking dead. Need to be very careful. 1 opponent remaining. Let's finish this fucker off, and we're done. Yes! Champion fighter. Victory is mine. Haha. Let me speak to the tournament master. You see, I got 250 dinars. That's the currency here. So I can ask if there'll be a tournament. So Halmar, Sherry's, Tulga, Praven, Revaden. That's where there'll be tournaments. Now the tournaments are different. Tournaments, you're wearing armor, you can... There's different rounds in it, so you'll have like 3v3 teams, 4v4 teams, and then eventually it'll whittle down from hundreds of opponents to 1v1. I will just show you the tavern here, because there's some interesting characters in here. The merchant's still there. He'll just tell us that the king told him to fuck off. There's a farmer who wants us to kill a band of brigands at Ambeen. Then we also have hired blades who you can recruit, and Arteminer, who is a companion. So if I was to be arsed paying for him, I could bring him along. He has his own set of skills, that kind of thing, that we could take advantage of. I believe he's good at engineering. Now, so you see that 34, 24, that's better than mine, and I can afford it. It's also one of the rare two-handed and one-handed weapons. Now we're going to go into armor and see if we can get anything good here. So that helmet does 25 head armor. Head's an important place to protect. I'm sure you'll agree. I don't have the fucking money for it. Bollocks. No. Okay, we'll go on. I got 1 dinar apparently. We'll go on. Where's Ambeen village? Oh fuck, it's all the way over there. Do I want to fight bandits that much? Not sure. Might go and get some more men before I do anything. Don't know why I started off with a negative reputation with someone there. Makes no sense to me, but there we go. So I'll go clear this village of bandits, and well, actually I'll fight these looters first. They're chasing a caravan. So surrender or die. They don't want to surrender, then they shall die. Let's go. I'll see the way your accuracy is absolute pants on a horse. That's where the horse archery skill comes in. Ooh, still nearly hit that fucker there. So you can fight from horseback with your sword. It's usually quite good, because if you need to get out of combat, you can simply fuck off. You can also just ride around slashing lads up, not giving a fuck, stabbing down on lads, you know, swinging swords, womping face. More face needs to be womped. I've reached level 3 apparently. I don't remember reaching level 2. Must have happened in that tournament there and I simply didn't notice. And oh, now me guys arrive. Haha, slice. You ain't going nowhere, son. Womp. Cut him through there. You see, you get blood on your weapons and your arms depending on where you hit lads and that kind of shit. So that's a few half decent weapons and armors and shit. Bags of stones for whatever fucking reason. No, very little inventory space left, but another 2 of our lads ready to be upgraded, and I do in fact have 2 tribute points. Not sure when that happened, but there you go. So what I'm going to improve this time is my intelligence again and my strength by 1. So we can then get power strike, iron flesh, and looting. Looting, you get 10% more objects at the end of every battle, so that's quite good. Now so that caravan can now travel on to Suno, safe in the knowledge that it's not going to get whomped. Now there's 15 mountain bandits in here. I think, nope, mountain bandits do not have horses. So I'm actually going to dismount and go in with my boys. See, we've got farmers and that kind of crack with us, because the villagers want to defend their homeland. Oh, I actually fucking hit someone. Would you credit that? So, you know, the farmers are easily fucking killed by the mountain bandits, but my footmen, not so much, son. My footmen are quite good at this whole fighting thing. Now we should get some half-decent loot off these mountain bandits, because they're not as fucking piss-poor as looters. Only a small few of them left, anyway. So what we'll do is we'll load the crossbow, and wham! Missed him. I see everyone's gonna be fucking rocks at this lad here. Oh, I hit him. Missed him. And he's dead. So. That guy took a spear to the head. That guy took a few arrows. So you can survey the battlefield. Bit of strange backwards loving going on here. This guy's clearly Achilles. And there you go. We now have a choice. I've improved my relationship with the town. I can either refuse the items they're offering, or take them. Now, if I refuse them, I get honour. If I take them, I get nothing. Fantastic. Not sure if that's a bug. We'll recruit some more boys. We're starting to make a bit of cash now, so more of my lads are ready to be upgraded, so we can get Nord footmen and 3 trained Nord footmen. More armour on them. See? It's nice. Now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ride back to Sarkoth, and that's where we'll end it. Sell that stuff. That'll be us good. It's the evening now, so you see down here you get notes about the war. So the village of Verduna has been looted by Tanju Noyan's party. Lords for different places have different titles, like they're Jarls here, they're Boyars in Rayvaden, Counts in Swadia, I believe, Rodox, I don't know what the fuck they are. They're Emirs in Sarnid, Noyans in Kurgakanet, etc, etc, yada yada yada. So we'll sell off all these weapons, get ourselves a bit of cash money, and we'll call it there. Like, subscribe, comment, you know, the usual drill. Let me know if you want to see more of this. Hopefully the next episode will be a bit more exciting. I'll actually try and join a country, go to war, do some fighting. So yeah, I'm gonna go sit in Sargoth, and peace.